I enjoy looking back at some of the pictures I've got at home and not realize I've got these photos, and each time it brings back memory. And what I've been doing is taking photo of it and sending to family all over the world. You know, and they keep saying, "Oh, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from?" You know, so it was quite memorable. You know, having to go back and have a look at the photos that I've got. Yeah, I think it's a very good idea because I had a lot of photos not in an album. So it was lovely able to have the album to put it in. Yeah, where I can just pick it up and have a look at. Yeah.
I think my favorite part was gathering my wedding photos and putting those in the album, because of course the grandchildren are not around at the time of the marriage, so they will see their granddad and their grandmother getting married, and I thought that was a good part of our history.
Well, I mean, as Cora was saying, that your grandkids and your great-grands, they wasn't around, you know, when these pictures was around, and so they're really able to look on it and see, you know, their grandmother and see what she looks like, and it's like that.
You know, putting the photos together was very good, because in the past, when my husband had dementia, I did a scrapbook for him. And the children sort of helped me to do that and put their own words in about their granddad, so that was good. So this is sort of mine, talking about me.
That's nice. Well, they look through it and see where it was taken and how, to remind them of me, to say, well, they have seen some photo that I've taken in earlier life. Yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
Looking through the photograph, and, you know, it stirred my memory of places that I went and, you know, the event what was taking place. To bring back happy memories.
The one that I took in Paris actually sparked a lot of memories, because it was the women's group from Sadaka. I was a member of that, and we all went to Paris for a weekend, and it was wonderful going up into the Eiffel Tower and looking at the architecture and Notre Dame. That was a great memory for me.
The ones that sparked memory was on our 25th wedding anniversary, when the boys and my daughter, they were all grown up then, well, growing up, I should say, and having the photos of all of us together, that sort of sparked memory, and I really remember that a lot.
I'm hoping that they will look into it, look at the pictures. They will see me as a memory of my life and my lifestyle and the things that was important to me, and they will get an inkling of the person I was from looking at those photos.
Oh, future generation, not as close as we used to, and everybody's all over the place. So having a look at the scrapbook, they can look back at what you used to look like, what you are now, you know, where you are now, you know, different all over the world, you know. So it's a good idea to have the scrapbook, yeah, to look back on, yeah.
You know, is that when they look on the photograph, they will think and say, oh, you know, when they look on the picture and they think, really just said, oh, well, that's my grandma. And as I said, even if they didn't know me, I mean, those, like the children would say to the grandkids, oh yes, your grandma was such and such, what she liked and what she disliked.
Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it's when later on, when I'm not around anymore, when they look at the scrapbook and they can ask their parents about it, what was grandma like, and the things that she liked to do. You know, that will let them understand who I really was.
That's nice.
I would like the family to get an idea of how my life was, and they will learn from some of the things that I did, like having a good friendship network is important. No man is an island. They need friends, they need support. And I've always been that kind of person. I've always wanted people around me in terms of friendship. So that is my hope, and that they will get that lesson from these photos.
Stick together, pray for each other, love each other, you know, because that's so important, you know, that we're close to each other, help each other if we're in need. So it's lovely able to see family when they were younger and how they've grown up and what path they've taken, jobs or, you know, yeah, so, yeah.
I thought it was a good idea to gather family photos and photos of yourself to put into an album, which would be, when you're not here anymore, the family, the grandchildren and great-grandchildren have something to look back on and to see their grandmother, great-grandmother.
They can do the same by taking photos so that their family later on in life can see what they were doing and where they was. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.